After a year or so of battling, the final two have been determined. Cake, a player who would consistently place in the top 5. Except that one time in Challenge 18B. But ignore that, and you essentially have a top player on your hands. And Barfbag, a contestant who started off slow, but began to gradually place higher and higher, as the camp went on. Now, there are more contestants that fell before them. But they've all played well, and I'd like to look at the games of the eliminated contestants. Match, Pencil, and Queenie didn't really do any challenges, and Match didn't even have a user, so her score was randomized. Donut. What is there to truly say? You tried your hardest, and still got eliminated despite Teardrop being the obvious choice in that scenario. Woody. You quit the camp, literally nothing else to say. Teardrop. You got a new user, rejoined, and then got eliminated because Barfbag used a win token, and saved Clock from elimination. That is truly unfortunate, and it's sad that you didn't last long when shown to do extremely well in challenges. Gelatin. Ah, yes. The winner of the third challenge. Unfortunately, you seem to have lost interest in the camp, and became inactive. Leafy. The first merge boot. You didn't do many challenges, and when you did, they were generally low placing. But making it to the merge is quite an achievement, especially for the person who basically caused their own team to lose the first challenge. Naily. You only did one challenge and managed to make it to the merge. How is that possible? Clock. In the words of Cake, you cannot escape death. Seriously though, you were lucky enough to escape an elimination you should have had due to Barfbag's kindness. But you placed generally average during the camp, and you being able to make it that far doesn't surprise me. Sheriff Woody. How did you win the debut? And why did you manage to stay in for that long? I expected you to fail quite easily, honestly. Pen. We probably wouldn't have had to see you go if the twist of everyone other than the winner being up for elimination wasn't put into action. Blocky. I got random people in the BFB wiki to choose who they like the least and used that to determine who gets out. You ended up losing to Golfball, who got 4 votes. But you will be remembered forever. Golfball. In a surprise that I didn't see coming, you ended up quitting the camp. Although I generally rip quitters to shreds for no reason other than being overdramatic, you were definitely a fun contestant to have on the camp. Bubble. I've never seen a contestant have to suffer through elimination so often. You'd usually place high, but those placements would never get you out of the danger zone, even when you won a challenge. It's sad to see that your fight ended then, and you couldn't even get to the final 6. Puffball. You debuted, and then got eliminated, nothing much to say there. Lollipop. The first contestant of the Alliance to get eliminated, the Alliance would actually be broken at this point, but that doesn't matter. Yellowface. Originally the first merge boot, you played a pretty nice game, even if I insulted you in one of the challenges, but we can learn to forget that, right? Right. Fiery. The final person to rejoin in the second challenge winner. Your entries were always top 10 material, and it showed, as you never really got 10th place or lower. But as the camp went on, and as the people who did worse than you got out, your placements got worse, as the remaining people performed better than you. Flower. Reaching the podium, how does it feel to be there? It would probably feel better to actually be at the top 2, but we shouldn't complain about what we don't have. You did really well in this camp. I wasn't really sure what to expect coming from you, as you could completely dominate one challenge, then get annihilated in another. That pattern became less common during the merge though. That shows signs of improvement, which is good. But alas, you were unable to mention at least a single team name. If you got at least 2, you probably could have tied with Cake. Now, it is time for what we've all been waiting for. The final challenge. After all of these challenges, I want to make sure that this final challenge has a major difficulty spike. I want you to make a song on a previously eliminated contestant, and why they deserve to win. You heard me, I want you to make a song on a previously eliminated contestant, and why they deserve to win. That'll be the challenge. You have 2 weeks, therefore you can take a lot of time with this. You don't really have to sing it, you can just write the lyrics. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye.